Imagine waking up in the middle of the night with a sharp pain shooting down your calf. You jump out of bed, try to straighten your leg, massage it desperately, but the cramp just won't go away. For millions of people over 50, this is a more common occurrence than it should be. Now here's a curious question. Did you know that some cramps have nothing to do with physical exertion, but rather with what you eat or don't eat? The answer may surprise you. Yes, even small deficiencies in nutrients like potassium, magnesium, and vitamin D can make your muscles scream in the middle of the night. And worse, many of these nutrients become harder to absorb as we age. But here's the good news. 3 simple and affordable foods can help you say goodbye to cramps and regain your freedom of movement. Whether it's to sleep better, walk without pain, or just live with more energy. And before you think this is internet talk, know that these foods have a solid scientific basis, with research showing how they act directly on nerves, muscles, and circulation. In this video, you will discover what are these 3 natural superfoods, why they work specifically for those over 50, and how to include them in your routine in a practical and delicious way. Oh, and if you're also tired of suffering from these pains in the middle of the night, like the video, subscribe to the channel and activate the bell, because today you'll discover how to use nutrition to your advantage. Are we going to do this together? Your body will thank you. Did you know that muscle loss begins to occur naturally after the age of 30 and accelerates after the age of 50? This process has a name, sarcopenia. It is often the cause of weakness, falls, and cramps. And one of the greatest allies in combating this is in your kitchen, the egg. Yes, that simple food that goes from breakfast to dinner carries a true nutritional arsenal. A single large egg contains about 6 grams of complete protein, that is, with all the amino acids that the body needs to build muscle fibers and strengthen the tissues. This is essential for seniors who need to maintain mobility and prevent constant leg pain. But eggs don't just help with protein. They are one of the few natural sources of vitamin D, a nutrient that regulates calcium absorption and actively participates in muscle contraction. According to a study published by Endocrine Society EM 2022, more than 60% of the world's elderly are vitamin D deficient, which directly contributes to night cramps and chronic muscle pain. In addition, eggs offer a generous dose of vitamin B12, which protects nerves and helps keep the electrical signals that control muscles working properly. A lack of B12, common in older people due to lower stomach acid production, can cause everything from numbness and tingling to spasms and loss of strength in the legs. And you know what's best? Eggs are easy to digest, inexpensive, and versatile. They can be eaten boiled, scrambled, or in omelets enhanced with vegetables. Great for a nutritious meal rich in vitamins. Including eggs in your diet regularly, between 6 and 7 per week, can reduce the frequency of cramps, improve muscle strength, and even protect the nervous system. In the next block, we will talk about a sweet, practical food full of natural electrolytes, banana. Get ready to understand how it acts directly in controlling cramps and muscle fatigue. If you've ever felt that sudden contraction in your calf when stretching or climbing stairs, chances are your body is asking for potassium. And one of the easiest and tastiest ways to fulfill this request is with a very popular fruit banana. Potassium is an essential mineral for the correct functioning of muscles and nerves. It helps control muscle contraction, prevent spasms, and keep the heart rate steady. When potassium levels drop, a condition called hypokalemia, the muscles become unregulated, and cramps appear more frequently. One medium banana contains about 420 milligrams of potassium, which represents 12% of the daily recommendation. And what's more, it also offers magnesium, another essential mineral for muscle relaxation and preventing tension. Recent studies show that older adults are more likely to develop electrolyte imbalances, such as low potassium and magnesium levels. This may be the result of diuretic use, low fluid intake, or an unbalanced diet. According to the Journal of Clinical Nutrition, 2023, until 1 in 4 hospitalized elderly people have low potassium levels, which can directly affect muscles and increase the risk of falls. But the benefits of bananas don't stop there. They also contain vitamin B6, which helps in the production of neurotransmitters and improves communication between nerves and muscles. This means that the signals sent by the brain to relax the muscle are delivered more accurately, preventing spasms. Practical tip: eating a banana 1 to 2 hours before bed can help reduce night cramps, especially if combined with a glass of water or coconut water to boost hydration. Bananas are a natural remedy against cramps. They combat muscle fatigue, replenish lost electrolytes, and even improve sleep. And in the next block, we will reveal a group of foods that many people ignore, but which are true champions in preventing pain: the chestnuts and seeds. Have you ever noticed how, even after a light walk or an afternoon of housework, your muscles feel tighter or more sore than they should? The truth is that as we age, our bodies need more support to recover muscles and avoid inflammation. And that's where they come in. The chestnuts and seeds, small in size, but huge in benefits. These foods are rich in two of the main minerals that combat cramps and muscle pain: the magnesium and the potassium. Magnesium, in particular, acts as a muscle relaxant, helping muscle fibers relax after contraction. Potassium maintains the balance of cellular fluids and prevents involuntary contractions. To give you an idea, 1 tablespoon of pumpkin seeds offers 168 mg of magnesium, which represents almost 40% of the daily requirement. A handful of almonds or cashews also delivers between 70 and 80 mg of magnesium, in addition to good doses of potassium and good fats. These nutrients are especially important for people over 50, as, according to a report by Harvard Health 2023, nearly 70% of adults over 60 consume less magnesium than recommended, which increases the risk of cramps, fatigue, and even cardiovascular problems. And there's more. Good fats present in oil seeds, such as omega-3 from walnuts and monounsaturated fatty acids from almonds, improve circulation and reduce inflammation, 2 key factors in preventing recurrent muscle pain. Practical tip: eat a handful, about 20 to 30 g, of raw nuts or seeds daily, preferably unsalted. This can be as an afternoon snack, after physical activity, or even before bed, as an extra support for muscle recovery. Nuts and seeds aren't just healthy snacks. They're powerful tools for keeping your muscles healthy, your circulation active, and your body cramp-free. In the next block, we'll recap the 3 superfoods and show you how to combine them in your routine for even better results. Now that you know the 3 most powerful foods to prevent cramps, eggs, bananas, and oil seeds, it's time to understand how they work together, and most importantly, how to effectively incorporate them into your routine. First, it is important to understand that muscle cramps are the body's response to imbalances, especially of electrolytes such as potassium, magnesium, and calcium, in addition to the lack of adequate muscle recovery. They may also be linked to poor circulation, deficiency of B vitamins, dehydration, or even lack of movement. The good news is that the right foods combat these factors naturally. The effects on the basis of the musculature. It provides complete protein, strengthens muscle fibers, and offers vitamin D and B12, which help with muscle contraction and nerve health. A banana regulates the electrolytes, providing potassium and magnesium to prevent spasms and keep nerve signals working properly. Chestnuts and seeds complete the cycle, acting in recovery and muscle relaxation, in addition to improving circulation with their healthy fats. How to apply this in everyday life? Breakfast: include a scrambled egg with spinach and a banana. Afternoon snack: a handful of nuts or a spoonful of seeds and yogurt. Before sleeping, a banana or tea with flax seeds helps to balance nighttime minerals. In addition to food, stay hydrated is fundamental. Water transports minerals to the muscles and helps the body function in a balanced way. Try to drink between 6 to 8 glasses of water a day, and increase if you exercise or are in hot environments. Preventing cramps does not require magic formulas, but rather consistency with foods rich in essential nutrients. The secret is in the combination: strengthening muscles, keeping nerves healthy, and balancing electrolytes. With these simple changes, your body will thank you, and so will your nights. Preventing cramps doesn't have to be expensive or complicated. Small changes to your diet and daily habits can bring huge relief, without having to resort to expensive medications or supplements right away. The first tip is vary your nutrient sources throughout the day. Instead of concentrating everything in a single meal, spread out the foods rich in potassium, magnesium, vitamin D, and B12 at different times. This improves absorption and helps your body maintain stable levels of these nutrients. For example, at breakfast, include a boiled egg and a slice of wholemeal bread with seeds. In the middle of the morning, eat a banana or a small portion of papaya. At lunch, opt for green leaves like spinach and add a spoonful of pumpkin seeds to your salad. For an afternoon snack, choose a small portion of unsalted nuts. And before bed, a banana or flaxseed tea can help your muscles relax during the night. En några simple tips stay hydrated throughout the day. Water is responsible for transporting minerals to muscles. When you are dehydrated, even normal electrolytes levels may be insufficient to maintain optimal muscular function. So, drink plenty of water. A shea to a hot glass of water a day, and consider including coconut water once or twice a week, a natural way to replenish potassium and sodium. Furthermore, do light stretches before bed. Stretching your legs, rotating your ankles, and flexing your feet for 5 minutes can help reduce the incidence of night cramps. Eat a balanced diet with variety and regularity. Maintain constant hydration. Make gentle movements to prepare your body for rest. And listen to your body's signals. It always tries to warn you before it screams. In the next and final block, we will have a special closing, with an invitation to transform these tips into real results. You don't have to accept cramps as an inevitable part of aging. They are not a natural punishment of aging, but often a body warning signs asking for help. And this request can be answered in a simple, direct, and healthy way. Today, you discovered that common foods like eggs, bananas, and chestnuts are not just nutritious. They are real instruments for muscle recovery, nerve balance, and pain prevention. The secret is to understand what your body needs and nurture it with intention. And the beauty of it all? You don't need to spend a fortune, nor wait for a medical prescription. The solution is literally in your hands. Small daily choices made consciously have the power to transform sleepless nights into restful rest. They can restore lightness when walking, tranquility when lying down, and the freedom to live with less pain and more energy. Now think with me. How about, starting today, you start looking at your diet as your #1 ally against cramps? How about taking the first step now? If this video helped you, like it below. This shows us that we are on the right path. Comment here if you already use any of these foods, or if you feel a difference when you change your diet. And of course, subscribe to the channel and activate notifications. Every week there is new content with practical tips based on science, designed for you who want to live better with more autonomy and health. Life doesn't stop at 50, 60, or 70, it just changes pace. And with the right care, it can be a lot easier. See you in the next video. Until then, and take good care of yourself.